Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 31st Annual Hands Across Campus celebration. This is truly a wonderful event in honor of a truly great man, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Today, we will honor Dr. King as we read his I Have a Dream speech. It is our hope that we will be able to showcase our cultural clubs at a later date when students are able to return to campus. In the meantime, we wanted to keep our tradition of honoring Dr. King on his birthday. Dr. King believed that all men and women were created and will always remain equal. Let's keep working together to keep his vision alive. Before we get started, I want to give a special thanks to Mr. Patterson, Mr. Jones, and our student readers and editors for being a part of today's video presentation. And to all our students, we miss having you on campus and we hope to see you very soon. Please take care and stay well. And now it is my pleasure to introduce Mr. Robert Patterson. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gurgis. My name is Mr. Patterson, and I'm the sponsor of the Black Culture Club here at Torrance High School. I'm so thankful that you're all here to witness and be a part of our 31st annual celebration of Dr. Martin Luther King during our Hands Across Campus celebration. I'd like to begin with a quote from a Spanish philosopher, George Santayana. Those who do not remember the past are doomed to repeat it. I couldn't think of a better quote to associate with the legacy and the journey that Dr. Martin Luther King endured to fight for equality. As we celebrate his birthday this Monday, please reflect and think back to the sacrifice and the journey to bring us to where we are today. You're our future, you're our generation. We need you now more than we ever have. And here is your ASB president.
Hello, fellow students and members of the Torrance High community. It is an honor to be a part of Torrance High School's 31st annual Hands Across Campus. We are gathered here today in celebration of a man's dream, a man who led a movement towards equality, a man who sacrificed his own well-being for all of his brothers and sisters. 57 years ago, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his monumental I Have a Dream speech where he preached about every person coming together regardless of the color of their skin or cultural identity and being accepting of one another. He chose to promote love and kinship rather than letting hatred reign supreme. Dr. King fought to show the world that skin color was just a label given by society to classify us. He fought so that we would be judged off of the principles of our character. He fought so that his children could go to school with white children. He fought for each and every one of us and our futures. I am proud to be a part of our annual Hands Across Campus event because it brings the words of Dr. King to life. We are able to come together as a school, united as one, to embrace the unique cultures and backgrounds here at Torrance High. We have the freedom to be mixed with classmates of different ethnicities and rejoice in our diversity. Because of Martin Luther King Jr.'s honorable work, we assembled together, despite our differences, to spread love and to support each other. Each year, as we commemorate his accomplishments, I am reminded of the tremendous progress his powerful words created. However, we must not let his progressions be wasted. We must continue to strive for equality and push, unified as one, to break the boundaries of racism. As Dr. King once said, human progress is neither automatic nor inevitable. Every step toward the goal of justice requires sacrifice, suffering, and struggle, the tireless exertions and passionate concern of dedicated individuals. I encourage each and every one of you to be the change you wish to see in this world. Continue to fight for what you believe in, and most importantly, stand together, regardless of color or background. It is our civil duty to continue to advocate for equality and to eliminate prejudice and racism. Now I proudly introduce our Black Culture Club president, Dharma Fulcher. Thank you.
Good afternoon, staff, faculty, and students of Torrance High. My name is Dharma Fulcher, and I have the honor and privilege of being this year's Black Culture Club president. I know this year has been like nothing we have ever imagined, but we still wanted to represent and honor the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. The sacrifice that Dr. King put into the civil rights movement gives me the right to attend any school I want, gives me the right to eat at any restaurant I want, and gives me the right to be friends with whomever I want, and as a citizen of the United States, vote for whomever I want. Dr. King impacted many different people and cultures. His dream made a pathway for people of all different races to pursue any passion they wanted. Dr. King said, "An individual who has not started living until he can rise above the narrow confines of the broader concerns of all humanity." I don't think there is a better time to listen to these words. As a society, we need to be able to lean on one another and support each other regardless of our differences. We need to be more tolerant of each other. I want a world where everyone can help each other and live cohesively. I know we are still struggling with hate and discrimination today, but if we listen to Dr. King's words of love and working together, we can get closer to Dr. King's dream of unity. Thank you for listening. And now, the I Have a Dream readers.
I say this to you today, my friends, that in spite of the difficulties and frustrations of the moment, I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day that this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal.
I have a dream that one day, on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at a table of brotherhood.
I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a desert state, sweltering with the heat of injustice and oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice.
I have a dream that my 4 children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
I have a dream that one day the state of Alabama, whose governor's lips are presently dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, will be transformed into a situation.
A situation where little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls and walk together as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today.
I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted, every hill and mountain shall be made low. The rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together.
This is our hope. This is the faith with which I bring to the South. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope.
With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood.
With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing we will all be free one day.
This will be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with a new meaning. My country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride. From every mountainside, let freedom ring.
And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. So let freedom ring from the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom ring from the heightening Alleghenies of Pennsylvania.
Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. Let freedom ring from the curvaceous peaks of California. But not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia.
Let freedom ring from Lookout Mountain of Tennessee. Let freedom ring from every hill and every molehill of Mississippi. From every mountainside, let freedom ring.
When we let freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Amazing